Hello. Hmm? Here you are. I thought you disappeared.
Can you hear me well?
Yes, but I can't see.
It's getting cut off. I don't know why. I hope it will not cut during the session.
Yeah.
You are not moving. I don't know why. You got stuck.
No, I'm just sitting.
I mean, in my image, you are not moving. Let me rejoin.
Uh-huh.
I will rejoin. Move your eyes.
Yeah. Nice to see you.
You just, oh,
That
I
means,
don't know, it's the static one or the real picture of you. Move your eyes. Like tick, 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 tick. Okay.
yeah, you are live.
Yes, we are.
So let's begin. How would you like to train your mind? Future oriented?
Professionally.
No, two choice. Futuristic way or learning mode from past. Like many people, you see, they are more interested what I was in my past life, where is my past life, what happened in my childhood, this way, going towards the past. Some people in future, where I will reincarnate, what will happen in future, what is going to happen in future. Nostradamus way. So
It's a good question. How do I know?
you have a choice. Like suppose right now we are facing, suppose we want to continue and we have done 4 episodes already. This is the 5th one. So if we, how you would like to remember it? First, second, third, fourth, fifth, or fifth, fourth, third, second, one. Make a choice.
I guess the simple way to say, learning from, correct way to say would be learning from past, but I don't want to go back to the past.
How you would like to remember? Like now we are going to continue further. So just to recapitulate, to begin today, what will be easy for you if I begin from our first and then second, then third, then fourth, and now we continue like this? Or it will be easy for you to remember what happened just last time, and then before that, and then before that, and then before that. How is your mind programmed? How you have trained your mind to memory system?
I don't know, Krishna. I don't know.
You don't know. So just to let you know that if you want to see what will happen, what is going to happen in the future, what is going to happen tomorrow or day after tomorrow in the evening, in this way, then you train your mind from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 onwards. If you want to know what I did something in the past which is affecting my present, what I was, you think if I will have insight into my past, I can better design my future.
I guess this approach.
Then you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 like this. So you train
5,
your
4,
mind.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, like suppose you want to see in the dream future or past. If you want an insight, why is something happening today like this? Why some patterns are repeating to me like this? Then if you go to bed, then your meditation will be backward. So you will train your mind to remember backward. So now 10 p.m. So what I did 9 p.m., 8 p.m., 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and when I wake up in the morning. And then you go to sleep in this process. So you are training your mind to see the past causes, which is generating the present. Or
Yeah,
it
I
might
guess it's
affect the future. This way.
very powerful.
Yeah. Or you go to sleep in the night, and when you are going to sleep, you remembering the whole day from when you get up. So you remember the
it's
first.
like a new start.
Yeah, the new start. So you get up in the morning and you start seeing after 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4, 5, 6, and what leads me to sleeping. And you go to sleep. So you are training your mind to go into the future side. So in the night when you sleep, you will have vision of futures.
This is more peaceful way, actually. The first is revolutionary way.
So
You go back to see it.
Two ways we train the mind. Two ways to train the mind.
We cannot train both ways, right? We need to choose all the time one.
Like when in the night when you are sleeping, you cannot do both way, backward, forward.
No, in the night before sleeping, I prefer to do the future related. But when it comes to my lifestyle, to analyze something, yeah, going to the past and seeing the mistakes make sense.
Yeah.
So I don't repeat it.
So here for us will be useful if we come from
we
zero,
do the past one.
0 to 1 to this. So from 0,
yeah,
the background.
Especially in this topic.
Yeah, the background from where we started. So our background was 0, just started just to meet. And let's see how things will evolve spontaneously. Yeah. And that's how our one was to find out why we are meeting at all. So alchemy and purpose. This was our first title.
To go back to the past and do not to fix all the traumas and mistakes.
So alchemy and purpose was our first 01. We started. And in this, we find out what is the purpose of our meeting. So that is called co-transformation. Like we are going towards the core. We ask the question in such a way that it leads us towards the core of the question or the essence of it. So we call it core transformation technically. We did core transformation and find out the purpose of our meet is happiness, which we did not defeat it yet. Our purpose is still same. We did not defeat it. So after that, we started the second one was we started to find out, you started to explain about your happenings. We wanted behaviors. So what do we want in your life? In that, we come to the point of everything was happening. You were relatively satisfied with your health or money and job and lifestyle and meeting with friends. But there was a but that a soulmate, the man you desired, is not appearing. So your manifestation into the future is okay, except this area of spouse relationship, which is our first, second, or fourth point. In our diagnosis, it is the fourth point, which is spouse relationship. So that way, we made a file search. We used the cybernetic model and used the mind. We administrative way commanded the mind to find out if any files related to this symptom, unwanted behaviors. Because this is not wanted behaviors. So if this is the unwanted behaviors, if any, we needed insight. So we need to go back. No? Insight. What is there something? We find out a file open and exactly relating to this spouse relationship relating file open at the name of Johnny. This file search we did with the name of Yusuf. Yusuf is your mind addressing the soulmate, the man you desire. So we have to undone work. So here we need to finish the transactions with the Johnny who is not alive. So a love energy is there at the age of 6 or 7.
What do you mean by 6 or 7?
You were 6, 7 year old.
Yeah, even less.
Yeah.
Because he was my neighbor.
Yeah. So early childhood, the idea. So around 6 year old. If you are going for reparenting to unison of the child, we will do later. First, we should finish this. Now,
Transaction.
Should finish the transaction. And last time, what we were talking about?
Last time you explained me the way how it works, but we didn't do any reparenting.
A fundamental philosophy of Tantra, of time, money, and energy. We were talking about energy becoming matter.
Yeah, you were explaining it the way.
So energy becoming matter has a very simple law of time, money, and energy. Energy cannot become a matter unless time and money is involved in it. Or energy will intensify, then it will create time and matter, it will influence. But it needs a time to manifest. And it needs some money, resources to manifest. Then after we are coming to now reparenting module, and we change the relationship. Now you are baby and I am the father. So just to remind you, I am also your mother.
Also my mother.
Yeah. So I am playing the role of your parents.
Okay. You're my father, you're my mother.
Okay. So here we talked about the third one was we talked about the soulmate and you expressed your choices about it, what kind of person you want. And we need to, two ways we need to look. And Your Highness, your order sample has got error. Soulmate sample number 405, which you ordered to fetch for you in your life, is having some syntax error. It's called contradictory desires.
Doesn't mean I want something which I don't want.
Both at the same time, contradictory desires. So you ordered, you remember your sample number, the soulmate sample, which you ordered to bring from your daddy? What
yes,
was,
daddy.
yeah, what was that sample?
I was giving you qualities and then physical
as such.
appearance.
Where is yours? We started in January. When we started our things, March, February.
I guess December, end of December.
Yeah, yes. Your order sample to remind your highness.
Say again, please.
You ordered the soulmate.
Okay.
The sample you provided should be healthy, active, earning man, humorous, listening and sharing, honest, even it kills me, painful, honest person, tan skin, height 183, athletic body, natural, passionate about doing something. At the same time, you added he has to have a curly hair.
Curly hair. Yes, I edited last moment.
You added at the last moment. And What you really ruled out is he should not be Mongolian breed, nor eyes like this, and he should not be Negro kind of black skin, and he should not be blonde. So, Your Highness, we tried best to fetch this order. Our supercomputer failing is saying syntax error, contradiction, and contradiction in terms. So, and he should have humility, serving attitude, kindness. He should have a good father and good husband. So this way, your order sample, I would like to show you. You need to, Your Highness, you are requested to think a little bit correctly about the thing.
If this should have prioritized the qualities I gave.
Yes, okay. So, can you see?
Yeah, it's very small.
Races.
But I can, yeah, I can
Zoom.
zoom it in.
Features. Your Highness, we have 5 kinds of races on this planet we searched, or your body type. One is Caucasian, this is white, yellow, black, red, and brown. The color you can choose. Which you choose more like a brown? And so, Your Highness, it's Southeast Asians, Polynesians, and some indigenous Australians, darker skin tones, wavy or curly hair. That is the matching only one.
No, not Malay. But there are 4
And
people
Mongolian
also
fully
tell
ruled
me.
out. You don't need fully white, so we cannot go in Caucasians. Yes, there is crossbreed possible. Maybe we can ask
Caucasian,
demographic.
definitely Caucasian, I guess. But Caucasian, Middle East, they can be dark.
Caucasians, European, Middle Eastern, and South Asian populations.
Yeah, this matches. European, Middle Eastern.
If you remove curly hair, we can find more. And
But
yes,
Egypt,
and
let's say Egypt
rounder
is
body you didn't want. You need
Lebanese.
the body type is mesoform, muscular, athletic build with well-defined muscles. So this is matching. We made a lot of cross check. You need to look in your thinking. It's called syntax error, contradiction, contradiction in terms. Yeah, here. If your statement or the order sample will contain elements that will oppose each other, so making it logically impossible to search, find. So if you don't find your soulmate and the man desired, we should look if any contradictions there in order sample.
Mm-hmm. Can we go back to the first page, like where that was mentioned 5 types, please?
First page?
Yeah, when you just put yes, please, and after this.
Here. Women here.
Yeah, no, before this. Yeah, before this. Yeah,
Body type.
before this, Krishna, before. Just beginning. More. A. Yes, this one, A. But Africans cannot be white.
Well, it's computer. They found it in 1780, long before. There are other classifications we can go.
Definitely out of everything. I can go rather with first or fourth.
First or fourth. So now you can have a choice. Your choice is broader. Europeans, Middle Easterns, North Africans, and part of South Asia, light skin, various hair colors, and
Yeah,
narrow
Caucasian.
noses. Narrow noses, also fine. And
Yeah,
this also.
option one.
Option one. So you are changing, yeah?
I'm not changing because I don't still agree with that Africans can go to this category.
Okay.
But out of all five,
So
this
I
is
need to just
definitely.
make you aware that in the thinking, if we think or order or desire something, we should look for logical errors that if my desires, if there are many things, they should not be contradictory.
Yeah, but I saw people with brown skin and curly hair. I mean, they might get tan. I mean, I'm okay. But skin color is not that necessary, being honest, than the personality. So option A, option one, Caucasian. And I like the combination of Europeans and Middle Eastern because both,
Yeah. So
yeah,
only thing to think in your thinking patterns, if you're thinking on something. However, we will train the mind on different way, not on analytic way, but in synthetic way for our purpose, to train the mind in a different way with the language of the heart. But here, arguments there, we need logical thinking and logical reasoning. So if we avoid like arguments, just took for, if you're not taking assumptions like two desires at the same time contradictory or something like this. So we should re-examine our desires. What do you really want? And if it is not manifesting, to examine what could be incorrect.
correct.
And this use formal logic, no, like not to be too complicated, very simple, formal, and check for assumptions. Yeah. Then the logical possibility arises, we can go forward.
Definitely, my mind functions more logically than artfully.
Analytical. But we are
I have
working,
analytical, yes.
yeah, we are working in a synthetic way. So here, this was the only thing to show you in the order sample, like just the thinking. Now,
So what do you think, what was the contradiction?
no, just the curly hair coming in the skin tone, which is the very formal in divisions, the skin tone, black, and the hair. The curly hair is not found in many.
Okay. So we make it clear.
And
We
skin
made
tone
it clear.
is very too much demographic. Skin tone. So if you will not specify your hair, then it's very easy. Or don't
I mean,
specify.
it's not the priority, being honest.
Let's
Let me
move now forward. This was the little bit brainstorming.
Yeah.
Let's move forward of making choices. When you are making choices for spouse or making choices for opposite sex, think about it, your child. We are doing parenting, and think about your child. If your child will not have a curly hair, does it anyway impact your love? You will give less love
No,
or more love?
no, definitely not.
If your child will not have some kind of color tone which you wanted,
No, gender might matter, but the skin tone and color, skin color and hair will not, definitely will not.
what will reduce your love towards your child if you don't like something in your child?
I don't know, Krishna. Such a deep question. I think nothing can reduce the love of the mom towards the kid unless she starts seeing patterns of the husband she doesn't like or resembling, you know.
Very strange question.
Yeah. What I might not like in my kid.
And it will affect your love.
It will affect my love with my choice, right? I'm not answering right now to this question. Emptiness. Nothing is there. No any idea. It's a kind of crucial question I have to give an answer for.
Just a question. We are doing reparenting.
What happened in my child? Child being disabled, maybe?
Hmm?
Disabled child?
Disabled. Like some,
Disabled somehow, you know, not smart. I mean, lacking in lacking in
Lacking in?
Can you hear me, Christian?
This one is just, yeah, okay. Now it's okay. We were to the point. We were to the point of the two words I got, not smart and lacking in, and that's what it was cut.
Lacking in knowledge. I mean, for example, how to say it in English? Let's say less knowledgeable comparing to the schoolmates.
I mean, academically.
Yeah, less smart. I guess this is also goes to the maybe more or less to disabling or kind of that part, but there is a word to say. Let me translate it.
Especially abled.
Let me translate.
Especially abled.
Retarded, yes.
Retarded.
Mentally
retarded.
Like, yeah, mentally, developmentally, retarded.
Underdeveloped child.
Underdeveloped child. Yes, exactly. This is what I want to say. This maybe might affect the rest, because this is the hardcore, like, top. The rest, my mind is not giving as a lack of love towards my spouse. Yeah, this is the only option.
There might be a possibility. This is a possibility of, if you look into this direction, the possibility of abandoning a child.
What do you mean by abandoning?
Like not caring, not giving your time, money, and energy. Like a child will grow, same with the same law. It will demand time, it will demand money, and the child will demand energy to grow. So abandoning means cutting off, giving less time, spending less money, or putting less energy into the nourishment of this child.
In case I will get this kind of child, you think,
yeah,
right?
So it's like showing a possibility in case you judge that this is the child. So you might cut in the supply of time, money, and energy to this child. We will say a kind of abandoning the child.
I don't think I will cut my time, energy on child, but I will demand more time and energy from my spouse, which he might not handle, maybe.
You are afraid?
Yeah, I'm afraid that it will be too much for him in case the child is retarded. Because it takes much energy. This is what I see in one of my best friends' life story. She got 3 kids, and out of 3, only 1 is normal. And I see what kind of tough time she's going through because of husband. This is, I mean, the person who needs to deal with, unfortunately, in this kind of democratic world, I guess, because everyone wants to be equal, more on women's shoulder, like to deal with it.
You certainly don't want this kind of person and life story in your life.
For me, this is the loser. If he gives up on, that's why I said the quality being loyal is very important for me. So I can go to the war with this person, you know. I'm so certain that anything happens in this life, I have a backup. I have a person who will be always there for me, you know, because you never know what can happen in this life. It's such a wonderful phenomena, at the same time scary. Yes, he will be
So
fully
you want a
losing.
companion, which is who is always with you no matter what happens to your life.
No, I mean, not always with me physically, but always, always with me
Psychologically.
partially, psychologically. Yeah, always. I mean, it's very important to listen. He needs to know to listen.
Always psychologically a strength for you, no?
Yeah,
Psychologically strength for you, a companion.
yeah. This part is very important for me. So physically, I can handle. I don't think that even because I love freedom, and I'm ready to give it to person as well.
And you also want a child which doesn't demand so much time of you in child rearing conditions, demands less
Child,
time of you.
no, it's such a nice project of human being. Why less time? No,
So how you will function in your profession, which will demand a lot of time.
I will quit my profession, or maybe I will make my child to be part of this.
So you are ready to quit your profession in order to nourish a child.
I'm ready to quit again if I will get the psychological connection. First of all,
Means
I
you
will.
like to have a person, a spouse in your life who is always a psychological support for you. And if this support is given, psychological and financial, you are ready to quit your professional career
Yes, for some time,
for some time.
at least 3 years. I don't mind to quit. That's such a wonderful experience. I want to also live through
Got it?
being.
Got it? So your mainly, if you go to the core, your wanted behavior is a man appearing in your life with all the resources to support you so that you can quit your job and put all your energy to nourish a child for at least 3 years. Am I correct?
Yes, it's correct.
This is your wanted behavior. A man and you quit, and 3 years you dedicate. So for 3 years, you need all kinds of support you are expecting from a man, financially, psychologically, anything it's needed. Emotionally, all the ways. Person should be always there. Very nice. It is a quantification, universal quantification error in this desire. Same.
What is the error?
Error is always.
Not always, Krishna, but
Exceptions.
there is no, I don't think that if you're a family, you can just be ignorant to certain type
But you need to put some conditions that the person is not right. No, I don't want to listen a news channel. A man shot dead by a woman called Barbie Casanova because she figured it out that Order's sample does not match of his soulmate.
I don't know what does it mean, being honest.
It's okay.
Always. There is not always. I mean, I understand that there is not always.
Exceptions.
It's too much demanding.
Just give any random, any outlandish exceptions.
Can you please repeat?
You want a man who is always psychologically supporting you, financially supporting you. So he is there for you so that you can quit your job and focus on your child for 3 years. Okay? You are looking for this job. It's your expectations. We will search for it. But we cannot go for always like a search. We need to give some exceptions in the mind, some conditions. That if the person does this mistake, you will ignore it.
Mm-hmm. So I need to give this.
Giving some exceptions, not becoming a strict commander, military.
I'm trying. Oh my God, such a strong programming of my father.
You are not in a battlefield. You are not in a battlefield.
Yeah. For me, it's like he made mistake, shoot. Unless he deserves my trust, then there is no war between. Should I give you exceptions?
Without exceptions, we cannot program any search, any app. If we don't give a filter, it will become universal. System will crash.
I can tell you what I cannot negotiate on, but I cannot give you the exceptions. The rest will be exception.
Okay,
can we
go another way? You need to filter this somehow.
I will think about it.
Okay, think about it. Think about it. So now let's go and find out your platonic love. What is called? Let me ask. Let's work fast. There is one plutonic, but plutonic is different.
What do you mean by that word, plutonic?
Plutonic is like a young child and falling in love with an adult or a parent. This different one, yeah.
Okay.
This is puppy love. Infantile attachments refers to a strong but often short-lived romantic or affectionate feeling that children and adolescents develop for others. The term limerence, coined by Dorothy Tenau, refers to an intense obsessive infatuation that can occur at any age, including childhood. Not there. I'm just saying if it is falling into a category. This is emotionally very powerful. Just to remember that it's a reservoir of energy, and we are going through energy process. All these issues which are coming up in finding soulmate, this and that, we will finish in energy process, not by analysis, but just I'm seeing it, the analytical patterns. Yes, here is also one theory, how early emotional bonds influence later romantic attachments.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that making sense. Attachment theory. So here we need to work, this attachment, but not in a behavioristic way and this analytical way to create distance and watch and get insight. We will take the energy out, and our wanted behaviors should be very clear. Freudian perspective. This Oedipus Electra complex again coming. No. So here, only one theory is matching with you, is attachment theory. No?
Explains how early emotional bonds influence later romantic attachments.
Yeah, that's your influence, your soulmate search. Your soulmate search is influenced by this. That's why immediately starts to update. Ask few questions and update. Let me check.
Smart.
Security is not secured. Avoidant attachment. Emotionally distant does not secure. Yes. There is an anxiety. Look for third category of your trauma. This is a trauma. Death is considered the greatest trauma for the child. Witnessing a death of loving something. So, this should not be in your behavior. Disorganized, like inconsistent behavior, often due to trauma or neglect. So here you need to see that any inconsistent behavior arising. No, if you have a trauma of being neglected by someone, or someone is going away, you will never meet, or something like this. We don't care about whatever is there, just I'm checking it. But here, fearful of abandonment, because it's a death trauma. So death trauma will always have this abandonment, fearful of abandonment, and excessive reassurance. Always, he should be always with me, always, and having problem in giving exceptions. So reassurance is excessive. Falling in third, it's creating anxiety in you somehow. So death trauma, we should look very deeply. Romantic relationship. Yeah, here, look. Again, in relationship, this anxious will be attached adults. When child will develop into adults, fear abandonment, need constant reassurance and experience emotional highs and lows. Constancy, always. No, not ready to give exceptions. So this anxiety, this kind of things, we need to go through. Don't worry. I'm just saying the analytical patterns. One honest love relationship and everything will be finished. Or we can finish into self also. That's it. It's basically creating anxiety. This trauma is related with anxiety. Yeah. So we can deal with it. We got the almost analytical way. The cause is there. So anxiety, no? So anxiety can lead to compulsive behaviors, like immediate decisions.
Yeah, I'm like that.
Yeah, compulsive, impulsive, like this way.
Yeah, I don't give a chance to rethink if I decide.
Yeah, and because of the death trauma, it's too much pain not to go there. So it's like a little bit hint and abandonment. So rejection will come, very fast rejection, because there is no exceptions. So within a second, inconsistent behavior will reject everything in one go, 100% rejections.
It's just deleting the whole file.
Yeah. So not worry, 2-second job. Just we are preparing the table. This is just few seconds job. Everything will be solved. We are just understanding it analytical way, just to have some ideas that we know the unwanted behaviors, how they are coming. Our wanted behaviors are still confused about this because not giving any things. So we cannot go for the soulmate in any case unless we settle with Johnny.
We will settle.
Yeah, we will settle. So now, if we want to settle Johnny, we need to change the environment. We don't need analysis anymore. We need to see. See. And now, this was just for you to let you know that how Western psychology is looking at the phenomena. And they will apply their therapy of transactional analysis, adult, child growing, and the parents between them. We are going in a different way, and we are training our mind in a very different. We will follow the language of the heart. Yeah. First principle. Where is the heart? Train your mind. We can go and analyze the whole phenomenon, and we can synthesize it. In order to do synthesis, we need to train our mind differently. What? Always look for the heart. Look for the heart. So heart is the center of two opposites. So how you are training your vision? You are not thinking. You are just training your vision. Heart is the center of two opposites. Principle.
Which opposites?
Principle. Apply. To understand, to have any knowledge. Apply. Biology, physics, economics, biochemistry, anywhere, anything you would like to know, first you should know the two opposites of it. Vision. Training the vision. Change the way you are seeing. Apply the principles of Tantra. The heart is the center of two opposites. Apply. Economics. Economics is the study of distribution of money. Somebody, some country, some organization is earning zero money. And measurement, somebody is earning 100. The heart will be where? At the center.
So it's always in the center.
Always at the center. No, you look for it. You will look and you will find a solution. If you look for it, you are finding a solution because you are looking through a principle. So this 50% is the heart of the economy. So if someone wants to control economy, people are doing mistakes that either they are going to one extreme in the favor of very rich people, they are earning 190, 90, 95, 100 into that stratum, or they are becoming, then they are going towards the poor, giving freebies and this and that, and earning to people who are earning less money. So you are not carrying the heart, you are carrying the two opposites. And if you want to bring the economy in balance, you need to look at the center where the 50% people, so maximum power, maximum market is there between like below 50, like somebody earning only $40, $30, and somebody earning $60 to $70. So if you focus on this stratum, you can control the economy. And if you try to do in any way, your government will topple. We see in the India elections right now, the people who started to give and support to this lowest stratum who are towards the zero, and they started taking care of 0 to 20. In the beginning, they came out very good, that finally their government toppled over. They started losing the power. They could not take care. They think they will increasing their vote bank, but this turn opposite. And both parties has to learn. You cannot go on two extremes if you want to hold the economic balance. You focus in the middle. What happens? This middle, 50 to 70, so it's always in the hope that it can come up, climb the ladder up. And if it is going down from 50 to 40, 30, it has people to see, oh, there are many people poorer than me. So this area around 50 to 20 up and 20 down is the mainstream of area. You should look first and control it. Top and bottom will be balanced. Looking through a principle, training your mind. Apply on any science, apply on any knowledge. You will start to have essential knowledge in your hand. How to function, where to take care. So two opposites, makes sense. Two opposites. You're looking for a boyfriend. What he will do, one extreme, where you will completely surrender.
Completely?
Surrender. And drop your ego fully and completely and surrender. And what he will do and be, what you notice in your perception, what you will perceive, that you will kill him immediately, or whatever, or reject him forever. Two extremes.
Two extremes.
Two extremes of mind. But where you should pay attention?
Center.
Think about it. Apply the principles. Don't think. You will start to see. Envision. No reasoning. No arguments. Apply the principles and envision the knowledge. Apply it in any science. Anything, anywhere which you don't know. You will find where to begin.
Should I say something?
Please?
You're waiting for the answer from me?
No.
I will try to apply this because this is different phenomena. Even I subconsciously know that this is true. I was giving a comment about one of my best friends that he's too extreme, and being too extreme in something means you have some shit to deal with, which you want to escape. But I didn't know that I am that extreme as well. Now which I know.
There are
I
many,
was
many
like, why he's doing
psychological
sports
laws.
so extreme, walking 45, 42 kilometers a day. Why he's doing this? I mean, why it's too extreme? He wants to escape. Same here. But in different phenomena.
So we say goodbye and meet you. Train the mind differently. We will not use analysis anymore. It was just to see you in an analytical way.
Okay, I will text you in WhatsApp. Okay, I need to ask one question.
Wanted behaviors are not clear, so we cannot do soulmate alchemy before reparenting. Reparenting we cannot do unless you settle with your death trauma.
We will settle.
We will settle. See you next Monday.